You probably wouldn't trade lives with Warren Buffett. You probably wouldn't trade to be his age with the billions of dollars and he gets to be your age with his knowledge, which goes to say, like, why aren't you living life now? Moving on from there, we have CFO. Obviously in business, CFO is the money man. The way we look at CFO in the Mantastic framework is, if you look at the CEO, every company has a vision. You've got a vision for your life. It's all going to take paper energy or digital energy to make happen. So essentially, you're looking there, obviously, across business, revenue, profit, but not just money, also the way that you spend your time. How many business owners have we met where they've been raking it in financially, but how they spend their time, both on a personal basis and within their business, isn't in a way that lights them up. So there's also the happiness bank account that comes with that.
I had a chat the other day and the gentleman said to me in our program, he said, if you can just help me get more of my time back, my wife will fall in love with you and I'll never leave. So you're exactly right.
For sure, you're raking it in financially, but are you loving the way that your weeks look?
Yeah.
And that's one of the things I love about my life now. The whole week's built around the way I want to spend my time. Equally in CFO, we have team, which is meaning essentially like the people you have in your business that fit your make model, your income model, are people you want to do life with, which is something we spoke on ages ago. We got to the point where whether it's an accountant, a content team, whatever, we want cool people who want to do life with and we can have a great time. So CFO is both money bank account and happiness bank account. And then on the managed side of things, personally, it's obviously if you're running a business, you're managing, essentially money that comes in, revenue for profit, and making sure that you've got a profit goal, not just a revenue goal. On the personal front, it's taking from the business to make sure that that money comes back to you, your name proprietary limited, number one, so you can live a kick-ass life and do all the shit that you want to do now.
Yeah.
And then number two, as we always say, like take some of that money and put it into assets. I always say assets are make sure your ass is set for the future, and we've watched a lot of business owners who've come in, set a baseline standard of, maybe getting property a year or, a particular standard in terms of how much they draw out to put into their trust and invest, whether that's in stocks, crypto, whatever. And really, when you look at CFO from that high level, it's about getting both that make and that manage model happening and really, money's flowing both ways. So being the CFO of your life, we find a lot of people have done it in business, but just neglected the personal aspect.
And often when they're making more money in business, they just go spend it on random shit.
Yeah.
Because there's no system.
Yeah. Like they are spending it on random shit. They haven't got a good accountant. They haven't got structured meetings with their accountant. They're not sitting down with their accountant chatting about their personal wealth creation goals, where they want their company to be in 12 months, the enterprise value, what they want to draw out, and what they're going to do with that money. They're just cruising through life.
Out of 10 people that we have come and join Mantastic, how many of those ask us for a new accountant referral?
Yeah, it's for any accountants listening and who want to up their game, it would be 80 to 90% plus.
Pretty wild.
Yeah.
A lot of them are used to just getting by with their accountant. Yeah. And for me, and I know you're the same, even though we have different accountants, that's been a huge part of my success.
Yeah, well, most people are just reactively meeting with their accountant at the end of the year as opposed to proactively planning what they're wanting to do. But you want to take the realms of CFO because if you're a good CFO, right, like the house you want to live in, the car that you want to drive, the places you want to holiday, the school that you want to send your kids to, everything you want to do in life takes money. And that means planning. So you've got to be not only the CEO of your life, but also the CFO. And sometimes we do it in business, but not in life. Sometimes we don't do it in business and not do it in life. We've seen everything.
Yeah, the old revenue is vanity and profit is sanity.
Yeah, you're in that bucket for anyone listening in. If, you keep sharing a revenue-based goal and you're working harder and you're really pushing this button, which is like chasing down profitless growth, as opposed to setting a profit goal so that you can do all the cool shit that you want to do.
Sure. And your family.
Yeah, exactly. And on that note, something that we're really big on is doing life now. Like I'm a massive believer from a CFO point of view, for sure. You can dollar cost into the market monthly, buy a low cost index fund, let time do its thing. But the way we always look at it is, you probably wouldn't trade lives with Warren Buffett. You probably wouldn't trade to be his age with the billions of dollars and he gets to be your age with his knowledge, which goes to say, like, why aren't you living life now? So we're really big on winning in business gives you the capacity to win in life, and all the cool shit you want to do if you get CFO right gives you a lifestyle at pre-retirement where life starts to be fantastic now. It's not this future dated thing where it's like, when I remember presenting in a Canberra boardroom and this bloke had his retirement date set in his head. And what happened is a couple of boys who are in the room said, you got to have a chat to this guy. His screensaver is 9 years, 300 days, 12 hours and 27 minutes until I retire. And I'm just thinking to myself, man, that's not a fucking role that you want to be in. That's a prison of the lives that you've created. So it's all going on now. So yeah, CFO is an important one.